Which is the most thrilling part of a theme park?
Well, when you don't die, isn't it?
Yeah, I never dies. I only ever do the thing with the hook and get the duck with the number on it.
Is that because you're not tall enough for the ride?
Yes.
Is it the expectation?
What, the queue to get in?
The staking queue.
That's really... Oh, I love it when the queue does a weird bend.
I can't imagine why people are thrilled at all. The thrill for me would just be driving past it.
We're talking about roller coasters, and your thrill level over the course of a roller coaster reaches its peak moment when you're first strapped into the seat.
Oh, so really? Just get out then?
Yes, that's the moment. It's all over at that point. It's the thrill of anticipation. It's that moment when you think...
Have you been on the big ones, Andy?
I beg your pardon?
There's a massive one in Blackpool. About 20 years ago, I was filming something in Manchester and I tried to get some people to come from the local crew and none of them would come. And that should have told me something. It's absolutely terrifying. And you think you're going to die. You're absolutely certain you're going to die. It feels like, well, one day there'll be the final ride.
Yeah.
Like, why not this one? You go over it, and the kid next to me who's been on it loads of times, and when we went down about the fifth bend, he told me when to smile, and he went, now! And we went like that, and then the thing went flash, and I've got a key ring of me. I've never seen him since, of course. Me and this lad who was about 14 going, ah!
You have given someone an anecdote for their entire lives that they've been dining out on since that. Because there's a 14-year-old boy who presumably now is, like, in his, like, late 20s, early 30s, who's like, oh, I've got a key ring with me and Jonathan Creek.
I'm an hour, he's watching this now going, that's the bloke from the roller.
From my keyring.
That's weird. What's he doing down there?
When my daughter was about 8, I thought, well, I must go on something with her. And I went on the teacups. And as it started, she grabbed my arm and said, don't worry, Dad, I can see you're scared. And she was right.
She's absolutely right.
There's one I went on in America where you went upside down and you walk underneath it and it goes past. When it goes past, it's a terrific noise and people scream. And you look up and there's a net and there's all hats and sunglasses and wallets. So they turn upside down and everyone loses all their stuff.
But apparently the screaming is part of it, and even if you don't feel like screaming, if you start screaming, if, as it were, if you fake it, then eventually it will become real. It's true of so many things.
There's one at Alton Towers, isn't there, where you go along in a kind of wide to the car and then it stops... And you think, oh, and there's no track in front of you, and then it tips you forward, and then it hangs you over a hole.
Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Hangs you over a hole, and if you sit in the cafe, which is nearby, and you can see the thing go and tip, and then you hear... You're having your lunch in about every 3 minutes.
Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos. Well, please, come on.